You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey everybody, come on in. Let me switch over my audio. Please, on the way in, make sure you hit the like button, hit the share button, and also subscribe to the Hood Table, especially if this is your first time over here. Please support the Hood Table and support us also on our other social media websites, IG, Facebook, Twitter, Stereo, and also thehoodtable.com, which is our personal website. I hope everybody is having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday. I am like so in good spirits today. Like, it's warm here in the Midwest, in Omaha. It's like warm here. Y'all know a couple of weeks ago, it was like 40 below up in here, 20 below, 30 below, 15 below. It is finally warm. And what's warm to us might not be warm to y'all, but today it is supposed to be, let's see, right now it is 65. And the high today is supposed to be, I think, 70. Okay, let's see, 10 day. Okay, today's supposed to be 67, tomorrow 70, Monday 71, Tuesday 73. I'm just like, oh, child. I am just loving it. Hey, Miss Hall, how you doing? You said it's nice in North Carolina. I know it got to be beautiful in North Kakalaki. Boy, I need to get out there one day. I've always wanted to visit the Carolinas, and I'm going to get there. I'm telling you, I'm going to get there. And yes, welcome to the chat. Miss Hall is a member. Shout out to the members of the Hood Table group. If anybody wants to become a member of the Hood Table group, all you have to do is click the join button, which is right next to the subscribe button. And it's only $1.99. It's only $1.99 per month. And all you do is hit the join button, and then Google will take care of the rest. YouTube will take care of the rest. But yes, welcome to the chat, everybody. We are going to be reviewing Sistas, and we are now on season 2, episode 18, and it was called When It's Midnight. Make sure you guys liking the video on your way in. Hit the like button, hit the thumbs up. Yes, I am looking forward to that. I need to get down to the South. I'm trying to hit up Mississippi, Alabama, Texas, Florida. I want to go to Florida again, and go to Atlanta again, and I definitely want to do the Carolinas. So as soon as I feel not as soon as them governors down there who's telling people not to wear masks anymore, but when I feel that it's safe for me to travel, I'm getting back out there. I really miss traveling. I'm used to going somewhere every year, at least one place every year, which we ain't been allowed to do that, over the last year. But anywho, I'll be down there, and I'm gonna let you know when I'm coming. But yes, if you guys are all caught up on Sistas, please let me know your thoughts in the comment section of the show. Let me know what you think about the different storylines and the different characters on the show. Now, again, this is season 2, episode 18, and it was called When It's Midnight. And we picked back up, with Karen showing up at Andy's home. She was really furious about her best friend, Andy, lying to her. Or would you call it lying, or would you just call it omitting the truth? Because Andy, I don't think she necessarily lied. She's just confused right now. She don't know what she wants. And Karen feels really strongly that Gary isn't the one for her. And as most homegirls, most friends, I would probably feel the way too if I had a friend who's dating a guy like Gary. But anyway, when she saw the engagement ring sitting on top of the countertop, Karen was livid. She was like, hold up. And you gonna marry this fool? This man that bruised your ribs. He done committed all these crimes. He tried to launder money through your own bank account. I mean, what else can the man do? What can he do? But my question to y'all is, do y'all think Gary really loves Andy? Or do you think that he is just in love with the fact that Andy is in love with him? And when I say that, you know how it is sometimes. Some men, they especially the ones that are really controlling, they like to have things their way. They don't want you to be with nobody else. Sometimes they don't even really love that woman. They don't even like that woman, but they like being in charge and in control. You know what I'm saying? So y'all let me know if you think he really loves Andy. And I done seen like these situations before. I know y'all have too. Time and time and time again, we see these situations where a friend will like get hurt over and over again by a man, whether physically abusive, verbally abusive, or they just being a bum, not trying to take care of their responsibilities, and then your friend come to you for some much needed advice. What we do? Of course we give them some advice, we tell them how we feel about it, our thoughts on it, and sometimes we tell them you might want to leave them. You might want to leave them, but overall, do what's best for you. But you know how I go. They'll listen sometimes, and they'll break up with them for about 2 hours, and then they be back with they with they trifling butt. But you know what? Especially if they've been on the same roller coaster after day, year after year. I done seen friends just come to me just so sad, crying, tears, just shaking up because they don't never get better. But they have to figure it out for themselves. They have to figure it out for themselves. And it's usually the reason why they go back. I just love them. I just love their dirty draws. I love the ground they walk on. Y'all know how it go. Yeah, on top of that, Andy, I think, what did she say last episode, Miss Hall? She says that she feels like she's behind. Like she's behind on time and she should be married. But is any of them married? Sabrina ain't married. Danny ain't married. Karen ain't married. So why the hell she, out of her sister group, feels like she's the one that behind? Hell, I ain't married. But I definitely ain't feeling like I'm behind because I done seen all kind of people's relationships around me that I'm like, I don't know why y'all still together. Like, that's some serious love because y'all, I don't want that. I'm sorry, I don't want that. But yeah, so yeah, she does feel like she should be married, and we know that she does love him, so I guess we gonna see where that goes. But as far as Karen, she wasn't trying to hear that shit. She wasn't trying to hear that shit. Karen, like most friends, just don't seem to understand why Andy is allowing this man to get back close to her again. But Andy don't care. She sure doesn't. She warned Karen that their relationship, their friendship, could be on the line. It could be in jeopardy if she keeps pushing her, telling her, trying to tell her what to do, she's like, is you my mama? Why the hell is you my mama? Karen's like, no, I ain't your mama, but I am your sister. I am your friend. But, again, sometimes you just have to back away and let them figure that shit out on their own. So will Karen leave it alone? Do y'all think Karen is going to allow Andy to figure things out on her own? I don't know. But I do agree with what Karen's man had to say. Karen's man said, when you want to rescue somebody you care about from something that's really bad, you may not be actually rescuing them. And then he went on to say they got to be able to figure that out and make that decision on their own. And all you can do as a friend is just, to just be there for them. So hopefully Karen will do that and not run Andy away from her, you know. So that's what I'm hoping. You said shaking your head. But what do y'all think about Sabrina and Jacoby? Wasn't that weird? Like last episode, Jacoby had invited Sabrina on a date. And actually, hold up. He didn't actually invite her on a date. What he did was he gave her a note as he was leaving work, and it said something like, I'll be here at this joint, just in case you might be there as well. I'll be there, in a subtle kind of way. I'll be waiting on you. I hope you come, But I was like, if he asked Sabrina to go back to her crib One more time. He just kept saying, let's go back to your crib. No, let's come on, let's go back to you. I was like, damn. And then she actually fell for it. She actually took him back to her crib. And she had to know, y'all. She had to know that the only reason Jacoby wanted to go back to her crib was to have some sex. That's all he wanted. And I don't even know if Jacoby is feeling her like that. I think Jacoby is one of those dudes who is like, it's just each girl is just another notch under her belt. I'm getting like player from the Himalaya tease from him. Y'all let me know if y'all feel the same way. If y'all feel the same way. But she invited him back and he tried it, y'all. He really tried it. He was really trying to get up in them skins. He even was trying to get her drunk, kept offering her more liquor. She's like, hold up, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You said booty call? Yeah. And she didn't even call him over. That would probably be like a hit it and quit it thing. And I'm so glad Sabrina was not that tipsy or that she was drunk, because had she been drunk, I'm sure they would have been all up in that bedroom, all over that bed. But and he ain't too bad on the eyes. He ain't too bad. I like him. I tend to like him a little or a much bit darker. But he ain't that bad on the eyes. And he tall. Did y'all see him sitting on the couch? I just love a man with long legs. I'm like, oh, and if they strong legs, not like all skinny and tiny, but it just seemed like his legs was just going on and on and on. Like, where do they end? But yeah, and then he had his legs all open, just sitting there like, whew. But anywho, Sabrina, girl, I'm glad that you did not get drunk on your ass, because I think he would have took advantage of all that. And Sabrina is pretty. I just love me some Sabrina. She's so pretty. Like, she's like so pretty. I don't know. One might say beautiful, lovely, fine. I just think she's just so pretty. She has like I don't know, she has like a little girl type face. Like one of those women who don't age. You know what I mean? That's what she looks like. But yeah, she cute. But yeah, so she was still a bit sober. And she was like, we gotta work tomorrow. We gotta go to work tomorrow. Can y'all imagine if they would have had sex that night? That man, he was so aroused. Miss Hall, he was so aroused. When she went out to grab, and see, she didn't even want to touch him because she already knew. Okay, you know how I go, ladies. I know I ain't the only one who might have been really attracted to some dude. Okay, no matter how long you might have been talking to him. And you know that if I invite him over to my house, I ain't gonna be able to contain myself. As soon as he reach over and do that little put the hand behind the shoulder, you know how guys do that little put the hand behind the shoulder. As soon as he do all that, I'm gonna just drop it like it's hot. Yes, I love me some dark chocolate. You see this microphone? Child, the darker the berry. Okay. But yeah, he was hard. He was like, he went to grab her and she finally gave him a hug and she was like, what is that? Is that your cell phone? He's like, nah, that's too big to be my cell phone, girl. My cell phone right here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he looks just like a player. He looks real slick. Like he would hit it and come in the next morning and act like ain't nothing happened. He would act like ain't nothing happened, like moving right along to the next one. To the next one. But yeah, if they would have had sex though, I think it would have been really evident in the next morning. I think it would have been really evident the next morning. Because when you be sleeping with somebody from work, I don't care how hard you tried and done it before. When you be sleeping with somebody who you work with, your co-workers will eventually catch on. Especially, don't let that dude be getting hollered at and flirted with by another female. You over there like, I know you ain't putting on in front of me. don't get hit upside the head by this keyboard. Oh, it'd be a mess. I did that. I ain't even gonna lie. I did it maybe twice. Definitely with my oldest son's dad. Ooh, when I saw him at work, I was like, oh my god, who is that ninja. I was like, oh my, ooh, ooh. My oldest son, ooh, his dad's, ooh. See that's he's like a drug. He's like a drug. I'm telling you, that oldest son, that oldest, um, my oldest son's father, he's like a drug. I'm telling you, as soon as you in his presence, you be like, I want to hit. Even to this day, and we done moved on. We ain't been together in many, many years, but even to this day, we just have that kind of. It's like it's like there. You be thinking like, oh, they he hitting that. Yeah, they kicking it. They together. On the sneak, but we ain't. We always have that. Yeah. So anyway, no more coworkers. No, I don't mess with no more coworkers after that. But yeah. But if they would have had sex, do y'all think Maurice would have caught on? Because his ass is nosy, nosy, rosy. Maurice is nosy as hell. He probably would have figured out that shit right away. But knowing that Sabrina is aware that Maurice is crushing on Jacoby, do y'all think it was a good idea that she brought him home in the first place? Like your homeboy at work, he likes him. Maurice really likes him. Like I've been saying all along. Maurice is that bully on the schoolyard who keeps bullying somebody that they really like. And not just saying, I like you. Do you like me? But yeah, I think Maurice, he would go off, he'd be up in there screaming, throwing around papers, throwing a staple upside their head, calling them a bag of hoes and bitches. Maurice be putting 20 on 10. He be so over the top. He be like, bitch, you bitch. No, you didn't take him home, you bitch. Yes, Maurice love. Maurice love that man. Ooh. I wonder if he is actually bisexual though. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still contemplating. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's talk about Danny and Preston. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Danny and Preston. First of all, child, the look on Preston's face when Danny let out that loud ass belch at the dinner table. Preston's sister Alicia, the giddy young. I don't know. I think she on something. I think she really on something. But she was like, "This is really good." Danny was like, bleh. Just so nasty and so ghetto, so disrespectful. She was like, bleh. I think she was really trying to turn Alicia off. Alicia was like, "This is really good. Is the food is really good." Preston is fine. I'm telling you, Miss Hall, I ain't never dated a white man, and it ain't got nothing to do with being prejudiced or nothing like that. I just always said if I dated one, he had to be like Justin Timberlake fine. He gotta be like, what's that dude name who played in the oh my god. The dude who played in all those dance movies. And then there's another one. The dude who play on big it's a Netflix show. It's a Netflix show called Big Mountain Big Sun. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. But I used to have a neighbor back in the day, and this white man, he was so delicious, and all he did was date black girls. And he used to have different girlfriends. He would break up with one and get with another girl, but they was all black. And one of them was real dark skinned, and she was pretty. She was skinny, and I remember they had got into it, and he was talking to me about their situation, and I just wanted to say, I can, make you feel better, That white man was fine. My sons used to laugh so hard at me because I'm like, I ain't gonna talk to him. Nah, nope. But yeah, they would have to be like fine as wine, fine. But anyway, yeah, Preston is cute. He's a hottie. Ooh, yes. Okay. Anyway. Preston, he had to have really put his foot in that food though. He can cook. I mean, the man can cook. He's a hard worker. He's a good lover. He's really respectful. I think he has it all. He has it all. The only thing that he has that's not going for him is some of his crazy family members. But Danny, she was so done with that whole dinner scene. Chandler, yes, yes. Danny was so done with that dinner scene. I and it didn't help that Preston, he told his sister, Danny, she just always think that somebody's out to get her. And I'm like, well, shit. First of all, I know she's thinking like your half hillbilly ass brothers showed up to my job out the blue, threatening me, harassing me, calling me every name but a child of God. Then Preston invites his sister over for dinner without any notice. And Danny is like on the fence about her. Like, does she really like black people? Does she really care that we're dating? But had he warned her, do y'all think that Danny would have been open to the visit? If Preston had said, my sister's coming in town to check on me, after he got jumped and beat down by his half brothers. So my sister wants to come and check on me. She wants to stop by. Would it be okay if I invite her over for dinner? Do y'all think Danny would have said yes? I doubt it. You said no. I doubt it. Danny would have been like, hell no. You better meet her ass at IHOP or Denny's or the Golden Corral somewhere. Red Lobster. Speaking of Red Lobster, that sounds good right now. Ooh, I might have to go get me some Red Lobster, y'all. But Red Lobster is like the bougie place for the hood. That Red Lobster when I was growing up, that was like, oh, what, y'all going to Red? Your mom took you to Red Lobster? Oh my gosh! Like, how much did they spend? Like, and now that I'm grown, Red Lobster ain't shit. It's still some good food, but they ain't got nothing on these more fancier upscale restaurants around here, these steakhouses and seafood places. But it's all right. It's all right. But yeah, I don't think Danny would have wanted his sister to come visit anyway, and it is mainly because I believe she's still finding a hard time getting over how his brothers treated her. They treated her really bad, and let's not forget those same brothers knocked Preston around really good. Really good, leaving him with bruised ribs and all just for dating a black woman. So I would be just like her. I would be a little skeptical of him, skeptical of his family members. After all that, like, are you really dating me because you like me? Or are you messing with me because you know how it is with some white people, not all, but are you messing with me because I'm the forbidden fruit that your family always warned you about? And so for some reason, you want to be rebellious. You got something to prove to your family. So you're going to find the first black girl that looks a little bit attractive to you and hook up with her. I don't know. I really got the feeling he really likes her. I really, really do. But whatever Danny believes, Preston thought maybe he should just grab his things and go. He was so confused. Like, you tell me 1 second, Danny, to go. Then you don't want me to take my bags? Like, what the hell you want, woman? Like, what the hell you want? What do you want from me? But what's Danny's situation is like many of us when it comes to women. We get into an argument with our man, we pissed off. We don't want to have shit to do with you right then. We want you to get the hell out of our face and give us some space. But don't you take your ass in that closet and empty out that closet and them drawers and pack your shit and go, because I ain't told you to go. I want you to go, but I don't want you to go. Danny said, I want you to go. I don't want you to go. Put your stuff down. You ain't got to take your bags. You know how you be so mad at somebody and you be like, just get the hell out of here. And as soon as they pack up their shit, you looking like you just sitting there. You want to say something. You want to say, no, I didn't mean it. Just stay, just stay. I don't want to know. I'm not going to say it because I ain't going to punk out, woo, woo, woo. And as soon as they walk out the door, you be like, oh, so that's how you feel now? You didn't want me in the first place. You didn't love me in the first place. Ooh, she do need him for the help with the rent now. She always behind on the rent, and that's one thing. She I guess she feels like, and to me, I ain't never stayed in a studio doggone living room next to the kitchen, across from the front door. I didn't stay in the studio before when I was much younger, but it did have a separate bedroom. But his family comes from money. And so Danny was like, you could at least told me you was inviting company. Maybe she would have spruced up the place a little bit, been a little bit prepared. She don't want his sister to look down on her like, oh, she's just with you because she know we got money. And Danny, she got a job at the airport, but that rent is pretty steep. That rent is pretty steep. 1,100 for a studio. You ain't even got your own bedroom. I mean, and he offered to pay for it. He said, I will pay the rent, the whole rent. And you pay whatever else, the light, utilities, whatever else, phone, cable. He gonna pay all the rent. So, I don't know. But yeah, he came back. He left his bags. He just basically went on a walk. But after he got back, she discussed how she was feeling and she kind of relaxed. Preston made her feel a little better, about the situation. Before his like I said about the money, before his brothers threatened her at her job, she had no idea that Preston's family had money. And the way he was saying it was like, we ain't like wealthy, where we maybe got like billions or millions or something like that. He said, but we do really well. We do really well. So they got some money. Okay. They probably got the hundreds and thousands of money, not millionaires or nothing like that. But a lot of people, and I don't want to be like um a lot of people who live in those small towns or cities, I don't want to be stereotypical, okay, y'all? I'm not trying to be stereotypical. But it's true that a lot of them hillbillies up there, they be owning their own property. They be having all that land. They be having miles of land and houses and all kind of stuff. And it might not look like they got money, but they sometimes do be having money. That's like somebody in the hood. They might live in a house that look all ran down and stuff, but they got a nice bank account. They just don't show it. They just don't floss it. So, I'm just saying, let me win the Powerball or something. I'll be like, yeah, I moved up a little bit. I got me a new house and a new truck, but I got a raise at work. That's all it was. I got a promotion. I got a raise at work. Somebody died and left me, a little change. I'm gonna still be acting like the same old. What's that song? Who is that? Who sing that song? Same old G. Was that Usher? No, that wasn't Usher. Was it? I'm just same old G. Y'all know what song I'm talking about. Anyway. You said she better remember he paying. Oh, Atlanta Gate agent makes 16 or 22 per hour depending. Oh yeah, that's a lot of money. 22 an hour. Right, exactly. The people who are really rich, they don't even talk about it. They don't just be everywhere talking about, I got millions in the bank. They you might get a sniff of it, but sometimes you don't know. Like, okay, for instance, I know a lot of y'all know Warren Buffett. And if y'all don't know Warren Buffett, then y'all been sleeping under a rock somewhere because everybody knows Warren Buffett. He has always been one of the richest people alive. And he lives here in Omaha, Nebraska. He moved from overseas. I forgot from what country when he was really young. They was really poor. Like a lot of them who come from overseas, they be really poor. They get here and they hit a lick. They hit a couple of licks. And then they get like super mega billionaire rich. And he was one of them. He lives here in Omaha, and if you drive by his house or look at his car, he don't even look like it. He don't even look like he is like one of the richest men alive. And his house is in like a normal it's like a middle class neighborhood. It's not no mansion or stuff like that. But he goes to he still goes to the hole in the wall restaurants, goes in and orders a cup of coffee and sit down and read the newspaper. It's a regular old man, but he's rich as hell. Rich as hell. Rich as hell. So yeah, that's Warren Buffett. He lives here in Omaha, Nebraska. But anyway, yeah, he came back and they talked it out and whatever. He claims that his family isn't racist, Preston. But we don't know that yet. Danny don't know that yet. I'm still on the fence with his sister. I don't know. But if his family are racist, if his half brothers is whooping him up like that and leaving him with bruised ribs, imagine if his parents are racist. I can see them cutting him out the will if they do have some money. If they do. But anywho. You said that's how they keep their money? Yep. Yep, you're right. You're right. And the last thing I want to talk about, you guys, well actually no, it's two more things I want to talk about. Two more things I want to talk about. Okay, let's talk about Fatima and Hayden real quick. Hayden, last week Fatima, let me get a sip. Okay. And everybody who's coming in, make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed. Please and thank you very kindly. But last week we had saw how Fatima had an idea that Hayden might be up to everything. So she had Hayden come over, to her house. He's thinking he's coming over to maybe hit them skins because they had a little situation before. It was just one date or one booty call or one, I don't know what it was, but it wasn't no relationship. And she was done with him after that. But he finally showed up to her house and he was trying his best to play it off like he had no idea that Zach was in jail or why he was even in jail. And even when Fatima let on that she had saw her neighbor's video footage of Leon putting the dope in the truck, Hayden sat there with a straight face denying that he had anything to do with setting up Zach. And at that point, I'm like, so glad that Zach has somebody in his corner because Fatima, she's like the only one who believed him and the only one who believes in him. She asked Hayden, are you that infatuated with me that you would do some foul ass shit like that? Like how you so desperate after a booty call, a one night stand, that you're willing to end another man's life by sending him back to prison? A man who's finally set his eyes on the prize. He's trying to further himself in life. He has goals now. Zach didn't have goals when he was with Karen, and Fatima was not playing with Hayden. She told him basically, if he does not have Zach out of jail by the end of that evening, by midnight, then all hell is going to rain down on his head in the morning. So she wasn't playing. She wasn't playing. And then after that, she followed it up with, now get the fuck out of my house and take that cheap ass wine with you. She was like, if you don't get the fuck out of my house. Oh, that shit was funny. And then she just walked away. He's sitting there looking like, man, I thought I was about to come on here and tear some shit up, boy. She invited me over here for this shit. Fatima don't play. And yes, Zach, I know Zach is going to have his shit together one day. Zach is not a bad guy. He's not. He just, like some people, they grow up, they be out in the streets, they get involved with the wrong people, wrong place, wrong time, or maybe right place doing the wrong thing. But he's learning. He's learning. But yeah, Fatima wasn't playing. She wasn't playing. And then I don't know what Hayden did or what kind of strings he had to pull, but Zach was released from jail. And when he walked through that door, Fatima was so thrilled to see him. Zach is fine, y'all. Do y'all follow him on Instagram? That man is fine as hell. And he has such a cute little family. He married. He got a wife and kids and all that kind of stuff. But he's still fine. Sure, he's still fine, wife and all. But I'm just like, thank goodness. he has somebody on his side. Like, how many women would put themselves out there like that so early on in a relationship? I mean, they hardly even know each other. And still, yet, Fatima has no idea that Zach used to date Karen. But now that Zach knows who set him up, could Hayden have also been responsible for the fraudulent credit card charges? Do y'all think he even went so far to make it seem like Zach stole money from his ex-girlfriend? What y'all think about that? Let me know. Because my thing is, when Karen was explaining to Aaron how she felt about Andy and Gary's situation, Aaron said, you went through something similar with Zach, right? No, not actually. In fact, it was totally different. Karen's issue when dating Zach was him not being the man that she thought he could be. To her, Zach was not striving hard enough or living up to his potential that she thought he could. So, how do you think she'll react once she finds out that Zach was innocent? And not only innocent, but has been making some real business career moves without her, with the woman she knows, with a woman she knows standing by his side. Child, I still, I still had a feeling that Karen secretly in love with Zach. I think she still loves that man. I don't know. That's just me. That's just me. And I can see Karen dropping Aaron like a hot plate. If she was to find out that Zach was on the come up, that Zach then hit a lick, I can see Karen dropping Aaron like a hot plate so fast the moment she finds out. That's just me. That's just me. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. And then the last thing I want to talk about, y'all know we can't glide over this one. But I was saving the best for last. Saving the best for last. You said Karen was not the one for Zachary. She missed Zach. Ooh! Man, okay. The shower scene. The shower scene with Fatima and Zach. Now Fatima's a big girl. Fatima's a big girl like me. Well, she ain't big like me, but we both big. I'm bigger, but she's still big. She's an Amazon, okay? I'm short and stubby. She's tall and thick. She's an Amazon. He picked her butt up on that wall of that shower like she weighed like 5 pounds. And had her all up on that wall, his muscles, his back. Zach got a strong back, y'all. He got a strong back. That man is, ooh, I love me some Zach. But yeah, that shower scene was everything. And then she went and got her hair did the next morning because they done soaked her head up. So she had to go to the beauty salon the next morning. And his ex-girlfriend was the one who whipped his hair up. And I just knew that she would be like, yeah, my man Zach last night, he done got my hair all wet. Karen still has no idea that Fatima is messing with her ex. So, again, how y'all think she gonna act when she find out? I don't know. I don't know. But you said strong back. Yes, he does. Ooh, Zach puts it. Girl, child. Okay, let me get a sip. Anyway. Okay, the last storyline I'm gonna discuss today. Maurice, and we've been going strong for what, like 30 minutes? Okay. I was trying not to go past 30. All right, Maurice and Calvin. Now, Maurice then paid a visit to the bar, where James worked, the bartender, the one with the bedazzled, vest that came out where that came over Danny's house that night and knocked the ball out the park. What Preston called him, the booty licker. He was licking her from the rooter to the tooter, had her screaming, all kind of shit. But anyway, we already discussed that. We might get on that another day. But okay, now James is still bartending at that bar. And so Maurice wanted to confront him about him accusing Calvin of using crystal meth. And being that Calvin's urine test came out clean, Maurice needed to know why the heck would James the bartender lie about something like that. Like, did you lie about Calvin because you wanted to get with Sabrina? Or, what gives? And in fact, he didn't even get with Sabrina. He got with Sabrina's homegirl. But James swears that Calvin is on drugs. What do y'all think? Do y'all think Calvin is on drugs? I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. You said liquor. We did a show last week, y'all. Not Friday Night Live that we did last night, but the Friday Night Live we did last week. Our Friday shows is no topics off limit, no holds barred. And we was talking about booty licking. And a man was on our StreamYard, and his wife was in the background talking about, he ain't licking my booty. I'm like, girl, you ain't never had your booty licked? She was like, no, he ain't licking my. I was like, child. Okay, anyway, I ain't saying I had mine licked, but I sure heard it feels good. AKA, I'm pleading the fifth. But yeah, so the booty licker. He claimed that Calvin is on drugs. But not only that, James and the other bartender is now insinuating that Calvin might perhaps be gay. When they told him that he was at the club to meet a man and that he left with the man, that was shocking to Maurice because earlier Calvin had told Maurice he was hooking up with a woman at the club or at the bar. And so Maurice was kind of shocked, like, hold up, why would he lie and say he meeting a woman when he was meeting the whole man? I don't know. Now, y'all know before that I said Calvin seems a little feminine to me. And y'all know that scene where I got that from. The main one was when he was running around like crying and running around like this after his one of his fathers died. He was, who was that? Danny said, why did your man just run through here on his tiptoes? Shit. Do you remember that, Miss Hall? Do you remember that scene when his father, who was dying of cancer, and Calvin was up in the hospital? He came running through the lobby. Oh, and he was like on his tiptoes. Like, I said, he gay. But I don't know. I don't know if he's gay or not. You know what I'm saying? Because Calvin had told Sabrina many times that he's not gay, even though he likes to wear lacy, penny-like underwear, even though he likes her to use his toys on him, all her toys on him and in him. Okay? I ain't never met a man who wants to use my toy in him. Shit, while I'm up here like, get them toys over there, shoot, let's see what we can make do with it do up in here, and he's gonna turn around and get on all fours. I'm like, hold the hell up. What? Okay, but anyway, he still claims that he ain't gay. Metrosexual, right. He could be that. The metrosexuals, they what do they call it? They have that female I don't want to explain it wrong because I hate to, with the community and all that, I hate to say the wrong terms or whatnot, but they not gay, they straight, but y'all know what it means. Okay, look it up, metrosexual, look it up, shit. But anyway, I was like, since he told Sabrina many times that he ain't gay, do y'all think he might be bisexual? Because some people feel like, okay, you can be bisexual without being gay. You know what I'm saying? A man can sleep with a man and then sleep with a woman and be bisexual, but can still walk around talking about I ain't gay. I don't know. But when Maurice got home and heard those loud sexual grunts and sounds and noises and moans, did y'all hear how that bed? Have y'all ever broke a bed before? That's what it sounded like they was doing up in there. Like that whole bed was about to cave in. The whole floor underneath the bed was going to cave in. Like it would just fall through to the apartment below any minute. That bed would sound like it was bouncing from the ceiling to the windows to the wall. I was like, what the hell is they doing in there? And how many of them are in there? I didn't hear no female voices. I heard some male grunts and some, yeah. I'm like, what the? up to the door and he put his head, his ear to the door. He said, I know he ain't brought no man home in my house. I know he didn't. So when the man came out, half dressed, that chocolate man, he was looking kind of good too. When he came out half dressed, and he said, "What up?" and started licking his lips like LL Cool J, like Maurice was like, "My pearls." That man came out there licking his lips like, "What up?" hmm I was like, "Oh my damn, oh my damn." What was going on in that room? What was going on in that room, y'all? Was it Calvin and that man in that room? We shall see. I was clutching my pearls because the first thing I thought of was that toy that he wanted Sabrina to use on him. When he turned around and pulled his little lace panties to the side, she was like, "Hold the hell up!" What the? I'm telling you, if my man would have ever asked me so, I'd probably pass out. I'd probably faint. Like, first of all, even if I was to use my toys on you, or let me put it this way. If I was to use some toys on you, it ain't gonna be mine. You better get your own box of goodies because I'm not putting my toys up in you. Okay? Get your own damn toys. And we ain't washing our shit together either. Hey Miranda, what's up? You made it to the live. What's up? How you doing? He said at this point with Andy being stupid, I'm gonna let this show. Oh, hold on. But see, we don't know yet. We don't know yet if Andy's gonna accept him back and accept that engagement ring. We don't know yet. Hold on, Miranda. Don't leave yet. Don't leave now. Miranda's like, all hope is gone. With Andy, all hope is gone. Come on, Miranda. Get a girl a chance. You gotta get a girl a chance. She already about to lose one friend. Karen is like, F this shit. But yeah, man, that shit was funny. I cannot wait till next episode. I hope they start off the show right where they ended with Maurice. Did y'all see Maurice? He was looking for his phone. He's like, oh, hell no. Yes, welcome to the hood table. And welcome to the chat, everybody. I love this show. It's kind of, I mean, I have to admit at times it's so corny. It's corny sometimes. But I like this show and I like all the characters. They really fun. But that's all I got. That's all I got, y'all. Only got one more review to do. I'll probably slide through here tonight around 9 or 9:30 to do that. And that's Bell Collective. For any of y'all who's been watching Bell Collective with those Southern Bells, those socialites in Jackson, Mississippi, that show is really good. It's on the OWN channel. I think right now it's on episode 8. I think it's on episode 8. And it just came on last night. So I do want to review that show tonight. You said our show. Oh, now you already know, Miranda. You already know I'm there for it. And what we gonna do, like we normally do, when a new season starts, or this is actually the was this the end of the season or the mid-season finale? Either way, when a show comes back on after a hiatus, I literally go live like an hour later because I watch the show, then I take my little notes, and then we go live like an hour later. So, like an hour after the show goes off, we gonna be live to listen to it. I might be a couple of days behind normally on my normal shows, but on the premieres, I try to get that stuff done and watched, and we discuss it right after the show goes off. But yes, the Bell Collective, ladies, man, if y'all ain't been watching my reviews on that show, scroll on through. I have a playlist for every TV show that I review. So you can go through the playlist and look for Bell Collective if you want. But them ladies is a hot mess. But yeah, I cannot wait till Ruthless come back on. Tyler Perry's Ruthless, which is visible on or available on BET Plus. Um, yeah, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. That Lilo. I'm looking forward to see what's going down with Lilo. I really am. Um, because it's like we know that Oliver, was it Oliver? Was it Oliver who took his head off? Oliver took that knife, or he took something and he took his head off. So I wonder, like, after, now that he's gone, is something gonna happen to Oliver? Is he gonna be in trouble? Is he gonna have to run away with his woman? Like, I don't know. I'm ready for it though. I am so ready for it. See if they gonna get them kids on that bus to transport them drugs like mules. I'm so ready for it, child. Miranda, we gonna be discussing that an hour after the show. I'll put up the notifications, of course, so you guys, if you subscribe to my channel, make sure you hit the notification bell so you can get all the notifications whenever I go live. And thank you for letting them know. Please support Tanya, which is myself, or the Hood Table. We the same. We the same. My creation. Cash App is $ the Hood Table 402 if you want to send us a love offering for some appreciation for us, for doing content and whatnot. Feel free. No pressure. If God puts it on your heart to donate to me and the channel, feel free. But other than that, I don't have nothing else to talk about for this show for Sistas. So later on tonight, those of y'all who want to tune in for my Bell Collector review, I'll be live around 9:30, somewhere around there. So make sure your notification bell is hit. And in the meantime and in between time, thanks for tuning in, you guys. Don't forget to hit the like button and share the video and subscribe to the channel. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant, and as always, keep it hood. Bye.